YouTube. Jose Loves MMA. I'm predicting the fight in the PFL happening between Gadzhi, Rabadanov, and Marc DiaKiese. My official prediction. And my confidence is medium, I will say. Low to medium. But I really do think this happens. My official prediction is that Marc DiaKiese, being the big underdog of the night, wins the match. The guy, Gadzhi, is the PFL tournament winner from last season, where he won the $1 million for his division in lightweight. But Marc DiaKiese is coming off of being in the UFC. The UFC cut this guy just because towards his last fights, the UFC gave him all these tough fucking opponents, man. If you look at his losses, fucking tough people, man. Tough guys. But in his last few fights, especially his last one, he won the fight. He did enough to win the fight, but he put on a boring-ass performance. So that is why the UFC cut him. But it's not because he's a bad fighter. Marc DiaKiese has won 11 matches via decision and 4 he has lost. He has been submitted 3 times, so I'm a little scared for that. But he hasn't been submitted in a very kind of a long time, and the submission losses he has have been against very tough opponents. I believe that Gadzhi hasn't fought the level of competition that Marc DiaKiese has. Honestly, he has not. A lot of these guys, Russian dudes, I don't know, man. They don't fight just the toughest competition. But Marc DiaKiese, man, I think he can really get this done, dude, because he's the bigger guy. I'm going to show you guys in the weigh-in the kind of trash talking they were doing. Before, like the day before the face-off, they were trash talking each other. And you could see that the aura, the energy is on Marc DiaKiese. Marc DiaKiese kind of punked him a little bit in a way, you know, kind of make him break character in a way. So let's see exactly what you guys think. I feel like, man, even if Marc DiaKiese doesn't win, like he's going to say in this video, the pressure is all on the Russian dude since he's the champion and the huge favorite. Just last week, there was a crazy favorite, minus 1,200 in the PFL that lost, Russian dude, against some guy named Justin Wetzel. That was like a plus 1,000 underdog. So it can happen, man. I feel like Marc DiaKiese is worth at least depending on how much you have, a $25 bet would be good, because if you bet 25, depending on what your odds are, you could even win like $125 or 100 something. But I would say the most someone should bet on this is about $100, because if you or 150, because if you bet that, you could easily come away with like $600. So let's see. I think Marc DiaKiese wins the fight. I think he's the bigger fighter. I think he wins, man. I think he's the more, even though this guy has won $1 million tournament, man, Marc DiaKiese is the more proven guy. Like, this is the dude right here. Yeah, his record looks pretty, very pretty, man. But these guys that he's been fighting are not in the level of the guys that Marc DiaKiese has been fighting. Joel Alvarez in the UFC, killer. Just grappled Benoit Saint-Denis. He beat the guy that just beat Guram Kudalase right now. And everybody was on Guram Kudalase. He had beat that guy and the UFC cut him. So that's how you know it's some bullshit that the UFC cut him. He lost to Michael Johnson, you know, kind of a UFC legend. let me see. He beat this guy Slava Klaus, you know, so he's beat some good dudes. Look, lost to Rafael Fiziev by decision. Come on, man. Like Rafael Fiziev. Lost to this dude, Nasrat, via decision, man, who's doing good in the UFC. Look, got a win over Stevan Ribovic just recently, which was kind of a robbery win, I will say. Look, got a loss against Dan Hooker and Dakar Close. Both killers in the UFC. Both killers, man. So, come on, like, this dude is going to be a live underdog, especially after this interaction. You'll
These
see.
two right now, all kinds.
This dude is going to be a
Collar is one of the most exciting.
Very live underdog.
Here for this opportunity. Marc DiaKiese, long anticipated to be part of this PFL World Tournament. He's been preparing for it a lot longer than most people have. He knew that he was going to take a little bit of a layoff. He was going to get ready even last year for this opportunity. Hopes to move on.
DiaKiese tips the scales at 155 and 1/4 pounds.
Let's go.
And his opponent in the red corner, Gadzhi Rabadanov.
We've been butchering Rabadanov's name for a couple of seasons now. I'm glad we finally got it right. Here's our 2024 lightweight champ, Nurmagomedov team, a Dagestani with everything.
One man will advance after this incredible lightweight feature. First round of the PFL World Tournament. Rabadanov, DiaKiese.
Very intense.
High stakes.
Very intense. Look, first one that broke character.
And
first one that broke character was the Russian.
Gadzhi Rabadanov versus Marc DiaKiese.
Huh?
I'm here with Marc DiaKiese.
Intense.
That was a little less intense yesterday, perhaps less trash talking, but you were locked in with the eye contact. How are you feeling today after yesterday's face-off?
I'm more than prepared for this. He knows what is going in front of him, and that's why he's nervous. I'm ready. I've been to this stage before. I know what it is like, so I'm ready. He's got pressure. I haven't. You know what I mean? He's got pressure on him. I'm good. I'm ready to perform.
So he's got pressure on his shoulders, and your game plan is to put that pressure on him. Are you planning on that from the first round?
From the get-go, I'm gonna put pressure on him. He said he's gonna test he's gonna break me, but I wanna see tomorrow.
I'm excited for this fight. Good luck. Coach, over to you.
He said from the get-go he's going to put pressure on him, and I feel like he will.
What you said, you're going to break him. How do you plan on doing that?
I'll do this. It's gonna be a long night for my opponent.
I will do this.
Now, you are the defending champion in this division. You are now the hunted, no longer the hunter. Do you feel that kind of pressure?
No, I'm very excited to be here again, and I will do this again.
I will do this.
I'll steal again.
I'll do this.
All right, very good. That is our co-main event of the evening. And these two right now, all kinds of intense, Sean O'Connell.
Yo, watch. Let me show you guys this face-off. Look at this. Exclusive, guys, man. What y'all know?
Relax. We'll talk Friday. Relax. Okay.
You said relax. You relax.
We'll see.
There's levels. You understand?
Please.
Levels.
Shut up.
Levels. You understand? Levels. Look at you.
Let's go. I'm riding with Marc DiaKiese, man.
Relax. You said relax. You don't relax it.
Intimidating him. He ran him off. He ran him off.
And you next. Huh?
You ran him
And you
off.
can't wrestle. For a Russian, for a Dagestani, you can't wrestle.
See.
For a Dagestani, you can't
We'll see.
Show me your wrestling, your skills.
I'll
pick you, take your corner, boom, and show you.
I knock you out.
Yes, sir. If you're going to make any bet, man, it's got to be Marc DiaKiese. You already know. Any bet, it's got to be Marc DiaKiese. Let's go, man. Big underdog, dog of the night.